Do you know, death is the most certain thing in life. But even though all of us know this fact, psychologists say that the fear of death is the biggest fear in life. Maharishi Patanjali, he also says in his Yoga Sutras, avidya, asmita, rag, dvesh, abhinivesha, kleshas. Abhinivesha, or the fear of death, is mentioned as one of the 5 kleshas of life. So in the next verses 26 and 27 of chapter 2 of Bhagavad Gita, Bhagwan Shri Krishna explains to Arjuna about the futility to worry about what is inevitable. For one who has taken this birth, death is inevitable. So when something is inevitable, why lament over it? We shall go very deep into this important knowledge that can dissolve many fears of our life. So stay with us till the end. And if you have not subscribed till now, I suggest you subscribe to this channel now so that you do not miss out on the forthcoming lectures in this series. But before we start, kindly allow me to pay my gratitude to my Guru. Om Ram Shri Kanhaiya Lal Sharmaye Namaha. Om Shri Guruve Namaha. Bhagwan Shri Krishna says, Ath chainam nitya jatam nityam va manyase mritam tathati tvam mahabhao naivam shochitum arhasi. Lord Shri Krishna says, if you think that the self or the soul is subject to nitya jatam, which means constant birth and death, then O Mahabhao, he calls Arjuna Mahabhao, even then you should not shochitum or grieve like this. And in the next verse 27, Bhagwan Shri Krishna says, Jatasya hi dhruvo mrityur dhruvam janma mrityasya cha tasmad parihara arthe na tvam shochitum arhasi. Death is certain for Jatas, which means one who has been born, and Janma Mritas, which means rebirth, is inevitable for one who has died. Therefore, you should not sochitam or lament over the inevitable. There is a story in Mahabharata which relates to a similar incident. You know, when these Pandavas were in the Agyatwas or in their exile in the forest, one day they were very, very thirsty and they came across a well. So Yudhishthira asked Bhim, go and fetch water for everyone. So when Bhim reached the well, a Yaksha appeared. You know, he is a celestial being. And he began speaking from inside the well. He said, I will only let you take water if you first answer my question. Bhim, you know, he was very Shaktishali. He paid no heed and he proceeded to draw the water. And the Yaksha pulled him inside the well. So one by one, Arjuna also went, then Nakul and then Sahadev. They all met the same fate. They were all drawn inside the well. Finally, you know, Yudhishthira himself, he went to the well. And once again, the Yaksha said, you know, answer all my questions if you want to drink water. Or otherwise, I will pull you inside the well. So this conversation is very famous. It is known as the Yaksha Yudhishthira Samvad. So the Yaksha was actually Yamraj, you know, in disguise. So Yudhishthira answered all his questions very perfect. And one of the questions that Yaksha asked Yudhishthira was, he said, Kim Mahascharyam? What is that which is most surprising? Yudhishthira replied, Ahanyahani bhutani gachanti yam alayam Shesha sthavaram icchanti Kim Ashcharyam Atah Param. Yudhishthira said, every moment, countless of people are dying and are going to Yam Alaya, means Yamlok. And those who are alive are witnessing this phenomena. And yet, they do not think that one day they will also have to die. This is what is most surprising. Bhagwan Shri Krishna explains in this verse that death is inevitable. Therefore, a wise person does not lament over that which is inevitable. You know, the greatest fear of ordinary man is death. Only the yogi is a conqueror of the fear of death. The yogi is able to happily accept the change in consciousness called death, because he does not identify himself with the mortal body. It is senseless to lament on the operation of the universal laws. You know, according to the law of cause and effect, the soul is destined to change its mortal body. Once the soul has been caught in the vortex of Maya, it must continue series of births and deaths to fulfill its desires and, keep paying the karmic debts incurred by its own actions in every life. There is no point in lamenting. Rather, a person should take practical steps to detach himself from all the earthly attachments and bodily identifications. The average person, suffering from ignorance, suffering from material attachment, lives a life of ignorance. When a man leaves the physical body, that too in ignorance, he awakens in an astral world. He is encased in his astral body. At physical death, man loses his consciousness of the flesh, of the body, and becomes conscious of his astral body in the astral world. Thus, physical death is astral birth. Later, he passes from the consciousness of luminous astral birth to the consciousness of the dark astral death and awakens again in a new physical body. The astral death is the physical birth. These recurrent cycles of physical and astral births and deaths are the unavoidable destiny of all the ignorant men. Births and deaths are inevitable for man only during the state of ignorance, in which he thinks he is the body and cannot exist without it. But the wise devotee identifies himself with the omniscient spirit. So when a devotee, by divine ecstasy, completely identifies himself with the omniscient spirit, he goes out of the foundation of the three bodies. We call them as our Sthul Sharir, Sukshma Sharir and Karan Sharir, and attains Kaivalya, or merges with that infinite omnipresence. And only those having this true knowledge are able to design an extraordinary life for themselves. If you wish to learn more secrets to design an extraordinary life, kindly join my free workshop, whose link is given below. And in my free workshop, I tell you the secrets to design your extraordinary life. I am your brother guide to prosperity, and my mission is to help you realize the dreams of your life and help you achieve something worthwhile in life, for which your family, your parents and your children can be proud of. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om शांति शांति शांति।